soul medicine, which we translate to your daily non-negotiables for your heaven on earth self. Claudisms are phrases that help you mentally reframe, emotionally calibrate, and spiritually connect to the now moment. They're everyday soul tools that turn insight into embodiment, emotion into energy, and the ordinary into the extraordinary. Hello, beautiful souls. I'm Claudia Cauterucci, a Washington, D.C. based psychotherapist for 25 years. I'm a psycho-spiritual coach and I'm a fellow life traveler. I have spent the last 25 years helping people reclaim their power through what I call psycho-spiritual healing. My work weaves science, soul, and self leadership so that you can come home to your inner truth and stay there. Let's talk about soul medicine. So often when we talk about healing, people imagine the dramatic breakdown or the mountaintop breakthrough. But true healing, it's rhythmic, it's micro, it's in the mundane. Soul medicine is the deeply personal, sacred self care protocol that allows you to feel like the favorite version of yourself. That's another Claudism, the favorite version of yourself. Not perfect, not performative, but aligned, clear, and resourced. In my private practice, I help clients build what I call their soul medicine chest. It's a personalized list of daily non negotiables that help stabilize the nervous system, restores vitality, and bring you back to the rhythm of your life. These are not indulgences. These are not luxuries. These are your prescriptions for wholeness. Hear me well. Prescriptions, daily prescriptions for wholeness. So some examples might include hot yoga or a brisk walk outdoors. Why? Because of the same idea of EMDR. As you're walking, you're moving your eyes side to side. There's a hypnotic process to that. You're actually processing things. It's quite spiritual and quite healing. Hot yoga has been proven to help with trauma. Yoga in general, but there's something about the intensity of hot yoga that provides us with more release, believe it or not, for us folks, for all of us folks with post-traumatic stress disorder. Deep time alone. Now, that could be on your walk. That could be in your bedroom. That can be on the metro ride. The idea is that you feel that you're with yourself. Cuddles with fur creatures. Why? Because we release oxytocin. Anything that makes you release the trust hormone oxytocin, it floods your body. This is the hormone that floods a mother's body after they have the baby, right after, so that the baby and the mother can bond. So sometimes I even say, ooh, I want a zap of oxytocin. Let me hold your baby because I want to smell the baby. I do that all the time with my dog. You can do it too with your partner. Smell them, cuddle them, hold them, because your whole system will be flooded with trust. 8 hours of quality sleep. Not everyone needs the 8 hours. Maybe you don't need 8 hours, but whatever it is, mark what you need. Remember, I did a vlog on sleeping. The crows are the fairies. That's another Claudism. The crows are the fairies because we go into dream state. The unconscious is allowed to flow. We get messaging that's important for us through our dream states. We go into alpha state at the moment where we're waking up or going right to sleep. Those are great moments for manifestation, believe it or not. Those are the moments we can visualize the life that we want. So sleep is part of your self-care chest. Journaling. For ruminations, for obsessions, this is the clinical piece. Get your thoughts out on paper and intentionally say to yourself, I'm getting my thoughts out. They're going to be on paper. In other ways, this is where you can script what you want to manifest. You actually write it down in great detail, what the colors are, what the feelings are, who you're with. So journaling, have it with you. Personally, I have all of my clients have a therapy journal because all of you know my whole thing in therapy is that I partner you on getting a PhD on you. The more you, the more self mastery there is. So, everyone who works with me, get a journal. Psychotherapy, of course. And psychotherapy as a way to keep your psychological and emotional hygiene, like how you go to the gym. This is part of your rhythm. It's just part of your rhythm. For those of you who are not into psychotherapy, get a coach, get a mentor. Get a friend who you really respect and commit to one walk a month where you discuss things together. All of that is included as a non negotiable. Laughter, silliness, goofiness, roller skating, ice skating, get on a scooter, get in touch with your childlike nature. Watch the shows you used to watch as a kid. Get in touch with your childlike nature. In fact, our whole mission is to get back to the sides of us that used to laugh, who used to skip and jump and had an electric body. Get a rebounder. I have a rebounder. It's right out there. I'm looking at it right now. I play music and I jump. Not only does that help with the lymphatic system, it actually brings such easy joy, 3 minutes of joy every day. Silence. Find ways to befriend silence. I know some of you are freaking out when I say that, but it doesn't even have to be during silent meditation. It can be while you're on a walk. Don't listen to anything, maybe while you're cooking. Just think of it as a cleanse, as a mental cleanse, as an emotional cleanse. When you sit in the silence, the SNS, the silence and stillness, especially before you're about to make big decisions. Those are some examples of a self care protocol, but I bet that you're already thinking of some for yourself. What do you need? Do you need to walk out in nature? Do you need to call your mom maybe once a week? Check and see what regulates your central nervous system, what makes you feel calm, frame your day. That's another Claudism, how you're going to wake up and how you're going to go to sleep. The key is this: these are not luxuries. These are as important as your insulin if you're a diabetic or your blood pressure meds. And when we stop apologizing for needing care and instead claim it as our birthright, we start to build a life that's sustainable, not just survivable. This is where your rituals come in. Another Claudism, go look them all up. And I spell ritual RICHual. A ritual is the art of turning the ordinary into the extraordinary, of turning routine into ritual, lighting a candle while you journal, saying a prayer before your morning coffee, walking barefoot on earth with reverence. These micro acts of presence transform time into sacred space. So, right now, pull out your journal and write down your own customized list. What are your daily non negotiables? Like insulin, like your cholesterol meds, like your supplements. What of this list regulates you, nourishes you, inspires you? Are you honoring them? Honor. Do your loved ones know how critical they are to your well being? If they don't, I'm going to invite you to tell everyone, just like in the same way you say, hey, I've got to take my heartburn medication. You're going to say, I have to do this to be the best and the favorite version of myself for you, partner, for you, children, for you, family, for you, boss, for you, coworker. Let them know, but better yet, have them make their own list. Teach your children how to do it. Teach your partner. Have a date night where you both talk to each other about your soul medicine. Healing doesn't always happen in a flash of light. Sometimes it happens in the slow, devoted act of threading together more and more moments where you feel like your truest, brightest self. Heaven on earth is all about threading moments together. Take me seriously on this. That's soul medicine. That's heaven on earth. I'll see you in the next Claudism. Thank you for being here, beautiful soul. If this resonated, keep the flow going and share this with someone who might need it. I'm on a mission to reach 144,000 subscribers. That's our magical tipping point to spread the good news, especially in these wild times. Here's what you'll find here. Claudisms in glowing neon green to emotionally calibrate, mentally reframe, and spiritually connect to the now moment. You'll find tools, truths, and transmissions. And then in longer form, my Heaven on Earth podcast for deep conversations and multidimensional insight. Subscribe, stay close, and remember, one breath, one truth, one Claudism at a time. Let's bring heaven to earth.